Hello, Aries. Welcome to Love Yourself Tarot. My name is Maria, and this is going to be your 2026 yearly reading. I know we're a little into January, but we're going to go ahead and get started. So, how this is going to work is I'm going to pull 9 cards for you. There's going to be 3 rows, and each row will represent 4 months. First 4 months, middle 4 months, and then the last 4 months. And cue siren. It's you too, baby. We're just living our best life. We're just going with it. Maybe that siren was for you. Okay, Aries, maybe you gotta be alerted about something. But anyway, this is for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Before we get started, feel free to subscribe to the channel, like the video, share it if you're into it. I am going to be doing more this year. I'm getting back into it. I'm also at Love Yourself Tarot on TikTok and Instagram, and I will be dropping some weekly videos or little shorter videos there as well with more current energies. But stay tuned, and I may even dive into ASMR on this channel. Okay, let's get right into it. So, Aries, here's what I want you to do. I like to start my readings by taking a few deep breaths. We'll tap into your energy, Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's go ahead and light some Palo Santo here. And just take a few deep breaths. Just relax, settle in. This is your time. Taking time out of your day to get a reading, see what messages come through for you. How lovely. Right, there's a lot going on in the world, so let's just take a moment. Take a deep breath in, Aries. And a deep breath out. Okay. Just relax. All right, so keep breathing deep as I'm pulling cards for you. We're going to see. And also, along with those 9 cards for what's going on with the months, I will be pulling 1 card at the top, which will be your overall energy for the year. And then the card at the bottom of the deck will be the thing that you don't see coming, the thing you need to look out for this year. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels, Ancestors, Spirit Team for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What is in store for this year of 2026? What is going on? What messages need to be received? Okay, that's the overall energy. Oh, what is going on here? What is going on with Aries for 2026? For the first part of the year. Okay, wow, all 3 of those came out together. Like, wow. Those 3 plus 1 more to kick off the middle of the year. Okay. All the energies through time and space, forward and backwards, coming here to give messages and energy. And woo, Aries, you are just like, the deck is just flying out. Wow. Okay, so the middle of the year, we have the end of the year here. I just need 1 more card, Spirit. 1 more card here. 1 more card for Aries. 1 more card. 1 more, and then the bottom of the deck. How is the year going to end? Wow. Okay, Aries. The card at the bottom of the deck. Okay, I'm going to take a minute here. Let me just see what's going on. Okay, wow. We have quite a variety here with multiple elements going on, multiple suits. Okay. Wow. Not a lot of major arcana energy, so it looks like a lot of like incremental shifts for you this year, Aries, which is really interesting. We're going to dive into this. So let's just get right into the overall energy for the year, okay? 4 of Swords, rest. So Swords energy immediately is air energy, thinking energy. So this is resting and overthinking mind. This is telling me that perhaps, it's funny because sometimes I'm called to say something about the number, but this could be the past 4 months, the past 4 years. There's been a restlessness perhaps in recent time. And again, like ever since the pandemic, it could be ever since that time, or maybe like it's been increased in the past 4 months. But I'm getting either in the past 4 years or 4 months, and it'll be different for every Aries. But if it resonates, you'll know it's for you. Rest, Four of Swords is laying down your swords. You know, it's connecting the dots here of like, maybe I have for the year, this is your yearly overall energy. And maybe this is saying to you, like, you have what it takes this year to do what you need to do. There's 4 seasons, there's 4 elements, 4 suits in tarot. You know, 4 is a very powerful number in nature. And I think this is telling you everything's going to cycle the way that it needs to, right? We have winter, we have spring, we have summer, we have fall. Everything cycles, everything's cyclical. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm picking up here. Letting everything play out the way it needs to. And if that's the case, if this year plays like the seasons and like nature, because we have the flower here reminding you that means that maybe things are going to be revealed to you closer to the end of the year. And an Aries doesn't want to hear that, right? Aries, you guys like to kick off the zodiac. You're the ram. You got that fire energy. I get it. This kind of goes against your nature. But this is telling you to rest, and also to rest easy, that knowing everything's going to work out as well. Because with nature, right? Like, nature is patient. It just waits for, you know, just because you plant the seed doesn't mean it's going to happen right away. So this is giving very like, plant the seed, water it, watch it grow, let it bloom. And I especially because I said throughout the reading, I'm getting this incremental change, this incremental growth within you, Aries. I really believe you got to take your time this year. You're building something bigger than you may have anticipated. And when you're building something like a business or a new idea, or even a new way of just like, you know, what your daily routines are, it takes some time. So you implement it, but then it takes a second to see the change. So I know, Aries, you can be a little impatient sometimes. I love you, Aries. But it's the truth, right? That ramming energy. I want it done yesterday. But Aries, you know, you guys are very brave. And yeah, this is saying rest assured also. Rest assured everything is going to happen the way it needs to. So let it happen. Also, things are going to happen in the order it's supposed to. So perhaps in order to get something done, certain things need to be revealed over time as well. So you have to let them be revealed. Okay, let's see how you're kicking off the first part of the year. I know we're already into January. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, so kicking off the year, we have the Prince of Pentacles. Okay. All right, we have the Prince of Pentacles. Princes are like knights in this deck. There's princes and princesses, which are pages. So this is like a knight energy. But we have the Prince of Pentacles. Okay. Temperance in reverse. Which, here comes the major arcana. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. Pentacles mirroring temperance in reverse. So temperance is all about, you know, literally tempering hot and cold water in the middle, and it's in reverse. And it's saying to you, if you rush tempering water, let's just use that as an example, it'll maybe be too hot or too cold. But if you take your time and really pour in the hot and pour in the cold, it'll get to this nice lukewarm. And you want to be there. You want to be in this nice balanced energy. This is reminding you to get rebalanced in the beginning of the year. So this is really interesting. We have essentially what would be the Knight of Pentacles, which the Knight of Pentacles, even though this is the Prince of Pentacles, this is the stillest of all the knights or all the princes in this deck. This is the stillest of that part of the royalty. And earth signs are very not, you know, you may feel like you're stagnant. I wanted to say the word stagnant, but this is not stagnant energy. This is very, like I said, incremental, meticulous. That work. See the constructions here. You're building something. I said that when I had the Four of Swords. You're building something here, and see his concentration on the wheel. This is gonna be, and there's a long road. There's a long road behind you. Perhaps that's where you've already come from too. Perhaps you've traveled a long way to get here, but you still have a little further to go. Or if you're looking the other way, you have a little ways to go up the mountain. But either way, you've been on this road for a little while and you have a little more to go. And again, Aries, you don't like to hear that. But I think this slowing down energy in the beginning of the year is really nice. Sometimes it's nice, like, think about it when you're sitting and working on something, like in a workshop, and you're just like chipping away at something. Like I'm thinking of woodworking, and it might resonate with some Aries, but something like that. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. Dude, this is so good. This is so good. Okay. So, tarot suits work from ace to 10. So 9, you're almost there, man. Dude, you're almost there. Prudence. And I just feel like there's this thing that you're feeling of like, when do I get the reward? When does the outcome actually reach me? But I'm getting in the beginning of the year, it's about the process. You're going to learn like a craft. Like I said woodworking, tempering water, it's like, there's this craftsmanship that's happening. And it feels like it's in the earth energy. It feels like it's in the earthly realm, something with your hands. But either way, no matter what the craft is that you're working with, it's very methodical, pentacle by pentacle. But you've built so much. I think you have come a long way. Maybe you have come from this mountain and you've built so much and you're almost at the 10, but that doesn't mean like at the 10 it stops, Aries. This just means like maybe when you reach the 10 and you start back over to the ace, now you have all this knowledge. I'm really getting that there's learning a craft in the beginning of the year. It's very strongly coming through for me. I don't feel like I need to clarify. That came through strongly. I have a deck here in case I need to clarify. Okay, let's get to the middle of your year, Aries. Let's see what's going on. Oh, 4 of Cups. I like the 4 of Cups. I'm gonna get into that in a minute. 4 of Cups is a really special card in tarot, in my opinion. In my humble opinion. 2 of Swords. Got a little piece going on. 2 of Swords. We're going to get into it. Oh boy. 10 of Cups. One of the most glorious, happiest cards in all of tarot. Again, in my humble opinion, but many tarot readers share this. Such a beautiful card, man. Success. And success, I feel like in the modern world, it feels like career success, right? Money. That's not necessarily what this means, because cups represents water, which represents our emotions, right? So this could be success. Again, if you're building a craft in the beginning of the year, slowly building something for yourself, a new life, a new way of doing things. This craftsmanship, this building energy, this incremental energy is like building a lot of confidence in you. This could be like a self-love success. Like you're turning a corner, like I can do this. Again, going back to the overall energy of 4 years ago or 4 months ago, this anxiety, this restlessness that's been in you, I think you've been doubting yourself, Aries. And that's not like you. Aries like to hit things head on. Like I said, the ram energy. I think you've lost your way the past recent time. Like I said, whether it's 4 months ago, 4 years ago, it'll be different for every Aries. It's saying to you, maybe even something happened during that time, but the point is your confidence is coming back through this slow, methodical energy. Slowing down is going to serve you a lot. 4 of Cups. So the 4 of Cups, I'm going to go back to this. So the middle of the year, the universe is, so the 4 of Cups in traditional tarot, it's a 3 of Cups being paid attention to, and then a 4th cup is trying to come in from the universe. They're trying to hand you a cup. The universe is trying to hand you something, but your focus is on the 3 of Cups, and the 4 of Cups comes in to help you, to satisfy something inside of you that's been missing. Again, we have cups and cups. This is about how your emotions, how you feel. And then we have the 2 of Swords here, peace. And that reflection of the peace, I think that is a self-reflection. This is a lot of like unity within, but the universe has your back. And again, like you're building this confidence, and I'm getting co-creation with the universe, that the universe is going to provide you with like a lot of tools. things to help you out here. Let the universe guide you. Okay, I got it, Aries. You've been thinking that you need to lead the way, when in fact the universe is guiding you. You have to follow. Like, it's like in partner dancing. If somebody's leading and someone's following, the universe is leading and you're the following partner. You need to let the universe lead you to this. So let them guide you, and that will create inner peace within you. Ah, there it is. And that is success. And through that inner peace, you will gain material success. But this isn't about material success. This is about how you feel, Aries. And this is about you regaining that confidence in the middle of the year. I love this. You know what? I am going to clarify the Four of Cups. Let's clarify the Four of Cups. You have 3 out of the 4 fours here. I'm going to get to that in a minute, but that's a big deal. So the fours are hot. You got 3 fours here. 444. So if that resonates too, you can look up that angel number 444. But fours are like very prominent in this reading. And like I said, there's 4 seasons. There's 4 suits and tarot. It's a very powerful number. So I would really lean into that. Okay, let's clarify here the 4 of Cups. Let's clarify the 4 of Cups here for Aries. Spirit guides, please and thank you. 4 of Cups. What's coming in? What is the universe going to provide Aries with? What should Aries look out for as far as like help with from the universe in this co-creation in the middle of the year in 2026? What can Aries look forward to from the universe? What are the signs? What are the messages that they can look for? Okay, interesting. One more card, please, Spirit. Let's clarify the 4 of Cups. Take a deep breath, Aries. Take a deep breath with me. Here we go. Okay. Thank you so much, Spirit. Okay, so we have in this order. Interesting. Oh, all right. So we're clarifying this card. We're clarifying the 4 of Cups. What is the universe bringing you to co-create, okay? So this is another tarot deck that I'm clarifying with. We have the Ace of Swords in reverse. A new way of thinking, baby. So the universe wants to create a new way of how you view the world, how you process things. 2 of Pentacles. Okay, options in the material world. And then King of Cups. The King of Cups is such a beautiful card because this is a masculine energy. Again, like, doesn't matter what your gender is. All of us have masculine and feminine, and we're constantly dancing with that. King of Cups is a masculine energy who is in touch with his feelings. Okay? They're in touch with their feelings and not afraid to show it. So this is getting your thinking right, because it's in reverse. So you may have some resistance to what the universe is going to offer you. A new way of thinking here. A new way of thinking, some options, some options in the material world. Maybe it's just like stuff, I would look out for things in the material world that like is not what you expected. This is out of the blue. This is not par for the course, right? This is someone or something coming in that's going to help you that is not something you would expect or something that you would normally accept or be willing to participate in. So this might push you in your thought process, but let it. The universe is offering you something new. Let it change you, because it's going to change something deep within inside you. I love that. I love that so much. Okay, and then we have, so let's leave that there. So then we have the last part of the year, okay? The end of 2026. What's going on here, Aries? Okay, we have the Prince of Swords. We have the Prince of Earth earlier. This is the Prince of Swords, Prince of Air. We have 3 of Wands on fire. That's you, Aries, you're fire. And we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. A lot of masculine energy in this reading as well Fours and masculine energy are really coming through. So again, how masculine energy is like how you pursue things. But I have a feeling the way you pursue things will be through this gentle nature of this like newfound confidence. And again, I think you lost some of your mojo, Aries, in the recent past. And this is you gaining it back and approaching things with a softer energy. And sometimes a softer energy, like the King of Cups I just pulled, is the more masculine approach. I know we don't often attribute it to that, but that's what it could be. So the Prince of Swords here, Prince of Air, which would be like the Knight of Swords in the traditional tarot deck, it's got action in reverse. So by the end of the year, I think you have this newfound confidence. You've built this craft. You're feeling yourself, you know? But this is also saying, careful with how you approach this energy, what you do with this energy by the end of the year. Again, this is incremental energy. So you don't want to, once you've gained this new confidence, it doesn't mean everything's going to change all at once. So it's telling you to use your action slow and steady, not all at once. Okay. 3 of Wands. You're going to be really excited here. You're going to feel very, a lot of passion flowing through you, which is very exciting by the end of the year. But, 3 of Wands is also, I feel like, choices. Just like earlier I was saying, having choices. Because we had pulled the, what was it with choices? Yes, it was the 2 of Pentacles here. 3 of Wands also has that like looking out energy of like, I have a lot of possibilities here. So I think you don't want to act before you see all of your options. That's what I'm getting. That's what we're seeing here. And then again, the King of Earth in reverse, contemplation. Oh no, I'm sorry. Not contemplation. The King of Earth is contemplative, but this says conception in reverse. So you could be contemplating a new idea, but again, you have to look at all of your options. Weigh your options before you move. Don't take action until you've seen what's available to you, because if you jump the gun at the end of the year and you might make a choice and then another option comes in and you're like, oh fuck, damn it, if I had seen that other option I might have gone that way. So this is telling you at the end of the year. I'm really excited, Aries. If you watch this video and then revisit it at the end of the year, let me know if that comes true. I want to know what comes up at the end of the year, what options you have and which choice you made. And if it ends up being the third option, the last option that's revealed to you, if that ended up being the one that actually was right for you. So I would love to hear, or it took 3 tries to get something and on the 3rd try you got it. It's that kind of thing. The magic of 3s. This is beautiful energy. I love this. You're going to have a really killer year, Aries. This is really nice, beautiful energy. And then the card at the bottom of the deck, the thing that you don't see coming, is the 4 of Wands in reverse. So we started with the 4 of Swords with rest. That was your overall energy. And then we have here completion in reverse. How funny is that after you go through all the 4, right? Completion. But it's in reverse. So again, by the end of the year, it's going to feel like, okay, we're good. We did it. We got our confidence back. We built this thing. All right, I'm ready to rock. But this is like just you getting started at the end of the year. So this is going to take all year to really build you to a place where you can really, in the coming years, really build something that's sustainable. So take your time this year and just know that like this is your comeback year, your rebuilding year, and the fruits of your labor may not show up for a little while, but you're building something really beautiful this year. So you can take your time, which is really nice, Aries. I love that for you. Okay, so also, beautiful reading. I also want to give you an angel card, a word to take with you for the year, Aries. So let's see what your angel card is, what your word is for the year. For Aries, what's a word? What's a theme for the year? What can they take with them? Okay. All right, let's see what your word is. Oh, it was one of the blank cards. Oh my goodness, you got the blank card. We're not going to go with the blank card, but that's interesting. Fill in the blank. You know, that's interesting, getting a blank card, fill in the blank. Like, I didn't even know there was a blank angel card in here. I guess it's to write a word on there. But I think also this blank energy, this blank space that you're rewriting, you know, you maybe just like rewriting how you want your legacy to be, you know, what you want to do on this earth. I really think this is building a new craft. I do believe that for you, Aries. Or re-establishing an old craft in a new way. Okay, so here is your actual word. Clarity. Clarity. This year is going to bring you clarity. That's so beautiful, Aries. I am so humbled and honored to have read for you. Thank you, Aries. Please check in on the channel. I'll be doing more videos, maybe monthly ones, maybe just general energy. I'm not sure yet. Check out the TikTok and Instagram for smaller bites. I may even put it on my YouTube shorts. But I'm back this year. I did a soft launch last year for Love Yourself Tarot. Just kind of tested out the waters, and now I feel like I'm ready to really get the channel going. So I would love your support. If you enjoyed the reading, please share it and check in with me at the end of the year. Let's see if this resonated. Thank you so much, Aries. Love and light.